Hey guys, let me know if you can hear me. Leave me a comment there if you can hear me, please. Got to wear one of the mics. I'm up against my chin. All right, guys, let me know if you can hear me. If you got any questions about cryptocurrencies, real estate investing, starting a business, a couple of ways you can message. You just leave it on this platform. The best way to do it is get on our site at mrnofluff.com. There's a phone number there. Just text your questions in. That's the best way because there's so many different channels. So text your questions in at mrnofluff.com and we'll read them right live to you and answer those questions the best as I can for you guys. Let me know if you guys can hear us. Leave a comment here. And I think, do we got some questions coming in?
Yes, we have one.
I can't hear you.
You want to start off with for regarding your websites, are they for agents as well?
Okay, that's a very good question. What she's talking about is someone was asking the al the Alchemist Net. Are those um, website are those websites for just investors, or are they also for real estate agents? They're for both, okay? And I can also set it up for any business. But at this time, I want to put most of my attention on creating these for real estate investors. And for this market test, I only have 19 of them. And then I'm going to focus on our energy on real estate agents. So, but they're for both. But right now, I'm putting primary focus on for the investors because um, exactly know what to do, and I have a list of people already interested, and therefore I just want to get these knocked out before we go into the agents. Good question. Okay, and remember, just $29 a month, you'll get your funnel seed. Where it's going to help you capture those leads because if you're spending energy cold calling, you're spending energy marketing or you're putting money up for capital, you want to make sure that when they hit your web, right, it sticks. Okay, and they give your information to you. Who is they? The home sellers. Do you want any home seller? No, you want the motivated home sellers, and that's what the net does. It filters from unmotivated to motivated sellers because we let them know what we do right off the bat. And 25 years of online conversion where when they hit your site, there's a great probability that they're going to go ahead and give you your information because you tell your story, you make them laugh, etc. Okay. All right. I think our baby just woke up, so let me read these questions as they come in. Okay. Um, all right. So I have a question here that says, "Hey, I've used virtual assistants before, okay, and I've only lost money with them, all right? And thanks for sharing with that. I totally understand that. When I first started with as in business, working with virtual assistants, virtual assistants, I lost money too, okay? Um, and the reason was because I didn't have the systems that I'm giving to you now. What are some of those ideas is how to filter the virtual assistant so you get the cream of the cream. That's very, very important right off the bat. If you ever had employees, you know what I'm talking about. Two, what job tasks to give them, how to train them, okay? What paperwork you need, okay? The contracts, okay? So if you don't have these things in place, or if you have a chaos in your organization or thought processes or business processes and you hire people, you're just going to magnify that chaos and it's not going to be profitable. It doesn't matter if they're virtual assistants or it doesn't matter if they're in real world. If you hire someone in your office, thank God it was a virtual assistant where you just lost this much money. If you hire someone in your office, you would be losing this much money. Okay. All right. So, baby alchemy's up. You want to come talk to people? Every time I do these videos, you wake up and say hello. Come on over here. No, she doesn't want to. Okay, she just woke up. That's all right. All right. So let's go to okay. This gentleman asked me another question. He said, "Look, a lot of these VAs don't have job skills. Okay, and they promise you they do, and they become horrible. okay, and they don't speak English that good. Exactly, exactly. I'm with you on that. The reason you're finding people that don't speak English really quickly because you don't have a filtering system that I'm going to give you, okay, at Mr. No Fluff. It's called the VA Exponential to filter out. Before the filtering system, you're going to spend a lot of time and energy talking to people. We don't want you to do that. We want you to talk the most cream of the crop, and that's what the VA Exponential does, guys. So here's the two rows you have. You can go and spend the money and try it yourself and place your ads on these websites like Upwork, etc., and learn the painful experience like the subscriber has. Okay, or you can do it the smart way. Somewhere that's been doing it since 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, all the way till now, working with the virtual assistants in third world countries from India to Pakistan to Philippines, and the story goes on. Okay. And someone that's wrote a 7 hour video training course with documentation, with contracts that I use with the VAs. Everything that I personally use in my business, I'm just giving it to you. So it's like a franchise without the royalty fees. Okay. Simple. And if once you get the course, if you need more help, I highly recommend join my mastermind because that's when you can interact with me every Saturdays and I can show you what to do because the course is great and amazing. People love it and they've got amazing results. I have one student that has taken that and now has created his own systems and is getting subscription based because he's selling fire leads, right, just from this VA. So it has done significant thing for so many of my students, and it really 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 is a exponential growther where for 75 cents an hour you can get people, smart people. Now this gentleman didn't get the smart people. This gentleman didn't get the persons that speak English great, and people didn't have skills. Well, you have to train people on the skills. For example, if you don't know how to cold call, then how can you hire someone to do the cold calling for you? So what you need to do is download my cold calling for profits, go do it yourself, learn, and then you hire a VA. You can't expect that if you don't know how to cold call, you're going to hire a VA and they're going to be your cold calling star. And they're going to, no, dude, it's gonna take grooming from yours end to put them in, massage them in, dude. Massage them into the like dough, to the sculpture you want them to be. Okay, and that's what my training does. It has all that stuff already in there, so you don't have to go create the whole wheel. Okay, it's just like cookie cutter. You just you just have to pedal now. All right, a very very good question. You want to read these questions or?
Regarding fix and flipping, what happens if the money runs out while you're fixing it up?
Okay, that's a very, very good question. And this is a very, very dangerous situation because I see this so many times. All right, now let me put this out there. Mr. No Fluff, myself, this is my opinion. I think that if you're new, you gotta be insane in the membrane, as they say, right? Insane in the membrane to try to do a fix and flip. I know they make it seem really glamorous, but the risk, in my opinion, is so much. Most people that start want to do fix and flips usually are just in the E quadrant. They just have jobs. Okay. Now they want to go hire contractors. They want to go and play the real estate agent. They want to go and do so many different job tasks, right? With other people's money, hard money lending, which is going to cost them 14 to 18%, bunch of points. Okay. Um, Now, guys, if you have any questions, just go to mrnofluff.com, right? And there's a phone number there. Just text it in, dude. Okay. We're going to read to you. We're going to read the questions live from you. Just go to mrnofluff.com, whatever your question is. If it's about, you know, real estate, landlording, fix and flip, wholesaling, flipping houses, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Dash, Litecoin, whatever you got. Okay. I've never had a job. I've been an entrepreneur since high school, and I'm now giving my information to you guys. I let all my stuff go, and and I'm giving all my stuff to you. Okay. I'm here for you guys. I want you to succeed. So please ask the questions away. Use me and abuse me, as they say. Hey, right?
On YouTube, we have Arthur. He says hello from Hollywood Hills.
What's up, Arthur? Man, beautiful country, man. What you should do, Arthur, is get in my mastermind so we can get some deals because I want to buy some deals in that part of the woods, man. Right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, guys. If you guys are in Florida, if you guys are in California, Las Vegas, um, Denver, Colorado. Hey, please, guys, get into my mastermind so I can help you because I want to buy deals in those areas, and I'll go over backwards to help you guys. Okay, and $200 a month. We meet every week. You're not gonna be able to beat that, dude. There's guys already in there, very very happy doing deals. I brought one of them to you, and I'll try to bring the remaining to you guys. Okay. So if you have any questions, go to mrnoflip.com.
His question is,
No fluff.
do you feel something looming around headed our way? Meaning the wall, Brexit, no base in Mexico, the federal shutdown, truckers walk out tomorrow, and much more. Like, do you feel something looming around headed our way with all of this going on?
That's a very, very good question, guys. Right now, everyone and their mother is on the bandwagon talking about how the crash is coming, how they can see it. But if you go to my blog or my YouTube channel, better yet, you can see that in 2016, early 16, late 15, I was telling you guys, hey, man, the crash is coming. Uh, and being in real estate is a bad idea, and the stocks and etc. There's all kinds. Now we're having the symptoms just to appear, and it hasn't even hit, and it's going to be the beginning of hitting. Okay. So I don't think so. I've already made moves because I knew it's going to happen. This is just my opinion. It's not financial advice, but these are the moves I made. I exited real estate in 2016. I went into gold. I went to cryptocurrencies. I've taken a beating in cryptos, but it just depends on how you look at it. If it was a short play, then yes, I took a beating. But for me, it was a long play, just like real estate in 2006. When I got into real estate 2006, fourth quarter. Okay, before the crash hit, I knew it's about to pop off. So I got into it. Uh, I knew it wasn't going to be a 1 year play or 2 year play or 3 year play. I knew I'm going to be here for at least 5 to 7 to 10 years, and that's exactly the amount of time I was in it before I exited. Okay, so it's coming. Everyone now is saying it's coming, but in 2015, 2014, 2016, when I tell people that's about to pop, I don't have a crystal ball. People said I was crazy, but now everyone's like, yeah, man, it's coming. Yeah, I'm very excited because it's going to be great opportunities. If you guys have any questions, uh, people are saying the collapse is coming, man. The collapse is coming. You guys have any questions about starting the business, moving company, real estate brokerage firm, being a better agent, uh, funnels, landing pages, follow up series, how to structure deals, how to negotiate, how to find subject twos, Mr. No Fluff.com, and then text us your questions, and we'll be happy to answer them for you guys. All right.
So since we're on this subject, I'll just throw in a question for myself. Like, what do you advise people that their industries are going to get hit with a crash? Like, where do you see them, or what opportunities should they be looking for?
Well, guys, I don't advise anyone on anything. I'm not a financial advisor. Just do what I do, and I just share with you. A lot of times I get punched in the eyes, and I'll let you guys know. And sometimes I win, and I'll let you guys know. I don't have a crystal ball or anything, so I don't advise anyone to do anything. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. Okay, like I bought in crypto, so I did gold. I'm now getting into real estate, where in 2016 I was like, this is the worst thing to get into. Okay. Um, so there's going to be a lot of industries being hurt, like real estate agents. You're going to see a lot of them disappear. Wholesalers, you're going to see a lot of them disappear. Home builders, you're going to see them, a lot of them disappear, and you're going to see construction. You construction. Now it depends on how it pops. If we keep printing money with the central bankers, then we probably can see, in my opinion, civil unrest just like what's happening in France because people with college degrees that did the right thing can't pay their living expenses, and even if they have two jobs and they're tired at. Same thing is happening in California, same thing is happening in New York City, and it's also is happening in Texas. It's also happening in Denver. For example, I was in Denver in 10 years. The house properties doubled. So if you have one at 200, now it's 400, and it's just ridiculous how in so little time. Uh, it's not ridiculous, but it's how much we're printing money, which is ridiculous. Okay, good question.
Okay, next question we have is about cold calling. Let's see. What message should I leave to entice them to call back before I follow up? So I guess this is regarding leaving a voice message. What message should I leave to get them to call me back?
Okay, so this is about someone that wants to do cold calling. Now, cold calling is a great way to generate leads, and it's totally for free. This is something that I did when I was in high school, in college, after college to generate business. This was the era when there was no internet, and the internet was very, very slow, and there's not like Facebook and YouTube and things of that nature. Okay. Now, I still believe in cold calling, but I like to now do what's called automation cold calling versus me to do cold calling. But if you're just starting out and you don't have any money, then yes, cold calling is a great way to go. Uh, One of the best things to do for cold calling is because it's so psychological. It's about you having confidence in yourself, you being able to warm the other person up. What do I mean, warm them up? To build rapport with them so they could put their guard down. Because when you're cold calling, everyone has their guard up. So you have to be able to put their guard down in a very sophisticated way. The best thing to do is go to mrnofluff.com and then download my cold calling for profits. Cold calling for profits is a course that teaches you exactly how to cold call. I even have the script in there that I sell for 325 bucks. I included in there for you guys. And right now it's on sale, mrnofluff.com. Start there and do exactly what the tips in there are. And then better yet, join my mastermind because then you could implement and then ask me specific questions that's happening in the trenches for you. Okay? Good questions.
Right. By Clara on YouTube says auction homes on the courthouse steps in a small growing town and then owner financing them out. So I'm guessing she's saying if you step in for foreclosing houses and owner financing them out. I guess she's following up on what you were saying, like opportunities.
Okay, I didn't understand the question. I'm so sorry. Our baby's here, and so she's a little crying. But from what I understand, it's two dimensional. I heard something about the foreclosure auction. I personally don't like going to foreclosure auction. I think that that's like going somewhere and there's so many fishermen in a barrel, and I don't get what I'm looking for. What I like to do is do marketing, find motivated sellers and work direct with them because there's no one else out there besides myself and maybe a couple other hustlers. Okay. So if that's your question. Now if your question was on the other dimension that hey,
She's asking if it's a good idea
a good idea for what?
to buy foreclosed homes or auction homes
Okay. It's
and
again,
owner financing them
again, I'm this is not a financial advice. I can't tell you what to do. But personally, me, I don't buy homes at the foreclosure. Okay, the reason is there's too much competition. And I can't buy them at 60 cents on a dollar, nor can I get owner financing. So why do I want to go there? That's the easiest way to find a deal. Guess what? That's the lot of competition way. Okay, I like to go places that are challenging because there's no one there, right? You have to climb up to get that seller versus like the example I'm not gonna say because I have a kid now, but let's move forward. But that's a really good question. Okay, guys, if you have any questions about real estate investing, business, the new flip, okay, which is one of the hottest things that people are getting, having great success with it is very, very easy. Uh, and all you need is $100 to 2x, 3x, 4x, 7x your money. I had a guy that has done 8 flips in less than 4 weeks, guys. So it's definitely doable. Go check him out on my YouTube channel. It says my student did 8 flips in 4 weeks. There's that little pin top.
I put it.
Okay, perfect. All right. Guys, if you have any questions, hit me up. There's some people on Instagram. It's kind of hard to see that. That's right. Some people say they want to join me at the gym. Okay, Dean's asking when do you start putting offers in? Well, Dean, what you need to do is get him in a mastermind because I know you got the new flip. Start making some of that money and then save it up, put it in my mastermind, and then I can tell you exactly what to do in Great Britain. So maybe I can even own properties out there or help you buy some properties or wholesale some properties out there. I don't know anything about Great Britain, never been there, but it sounds like they're in trouble. Okay, this guy named Pizana. Okay, he says, when you're wholesaling, do you tell your sellers that you're signing, I'm assuming the contract, or you're wholesaling the property? Absolutely. I have nothing to hide. I run a fair business, an honest business, so I tell them exactly what I'm going to do. If they're not okay with it, great. But me personally, I'm not a wholesaler. I usually look for the properties for myself to buy and turn them into rental properties. In this next coming crash, I'm going to turn them into rental properties, Airbnb, and a lot of owner financing where I turn around and sell it, like someone was saying it earlier, via owner financing. Someone was saying that they want to buy it at the auction and then owner finances to other people. Okay, I'm not gonna do that, but I am gonna find them from homeowners direct and then owner finance them to you know retail people that can't get a loan. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Someone else will go to the auction, pay big sum of money, and then owner finance it. Right off the bat, they're going to be negative. Where I am just going to talk to the seller, just take over their payments and ask for a big sum of money. Who do you think is going to win? Right? So when this person A had to put this much money in to buy a house at the auction, and then they're going to ask 10 grand down or 20 grand down. Okay. Where me, I'm going to talk to the seller, maybe give them this much money or no money at all. Right. And then I'm going to ask the seller 10 grand or 20 grand down at very minimum. Who do you think is going to be in a better positioning, ladies and gentlemen? You tell me. The guy that didn't put any money down, right? That didn't have to get a loan, or the person that had to go put that big sum of money in, right? So that's what I'm teaching on MrNoFluff.com. If you're interested, come to our mastermind, or better yet, join Flipping Wednesdays, guys. Flipping Wednesdays, if you're new, or if you want to get leads for free, right? If you want to get leads for free, all right, you want to generate leads for free, whatever you are in UK and America, then you need to come to Flipping Wednesdays. Okay, it's three things. It's one boot camp where I interact with you to the computer and I show you how to find sellers, motivated sellers in your backyard without spending any money in advertisement. Two, you get the advanced course that I sell by itself that has everything you need to do, how to find these sellers, how to negotiate, etc. You get that, that's included. And then three, you get the mastermind, which is for 1 month of coaching, which is 4 weeks. You get all that together. It's called Flipping Wednesdays for 919 bucks. It's going to change your life if you take action. If you don't take action, please don't join, because no one can do anything. It's kind of like the gym. If you don't show up, there's no results. Okay, no disrespect.
By Clara on YouTube has a good question. She says, have you ever given your tenants incentives for being a great tenant? What would be the downside of doing so? And how extensive are your background checks on tenants?
That's a very, very good question. And the, I'm thinking, if you guys want to learn more about landlording, raise your question. I usually never make videos about it because I just feel like most people want to learn about wholesaling. Um, but if you're interested in landlording, I'm an expert at it. I've been doing it since 2007, 2008, all the way straight to my exit, which was 2016. Uh, so that whole time I landlorded. I've done evictions. I've seen it all. I made mistakes, and I also own a property management, which we managed a lot of investors' properties. So I learned from their mistakes too. So I've seen it all. Okay, which was a great experience, because I saw some of the mistakes that people have made. Like, for example, one time, this guy in California, investor, he wouldn't rent this property out, and it was a bad part of town for over and over. And my broker was telling him, "Hey, dude, you better rent it out." Then one day, he finally decided to, and realtors were showing it, and then there was someone living there. So we had to go up there, knock, and there was someone there. We had to call the police. The police came there with their guns. So the guy jumped out the balcony. So I've seen some crazy stuff, dude. Okay. Uh, But yeah, the question is, would I give them incentive to pay early? No, I usually penalize them when they pay late. Okay, because I
Just for being a great tenant.
being a great tenant, yes, like for Christmas and stuff like that, I'll send them stuff for that. For example, I'll buy them some, what are those little Christmas things you get. They have ham, cheese, all that stuff, like things of that nature. I absolutely do that because I appreciate them. But I don't give them money incentives for just to pay the rent. That's just like everyday thing. Okay. Now, if they don't pay on time, I definitely penalize them because I don't want that. Now, for screening them, that's the key, dude. I mean, if you don't screen them, then you're going to be in pain. Okay. So the key is to screen and off front. The other thing is that you don't want to be a motivated landlord. A motivated landlord means you don't have capital. If you don't have capital, then you're going to be forced to put any smacking Joe and Jose in there, and you don't want that because that's going to kill you. Because for evictions and other pain pressure points that we don't want to get into right now. All right. But very, very good question. Guys, if you want to know more information about landlording, leave a comment, say landlording, and I'll start making more videos about landlording. Also, if you have any questions, go to mrnofluff.com. There's a phone number there. Just text it in, dude. We'll read it out for you. Um, all right, guys. If okay, thanks, man. He said my beer looks like two beers for the price of one. Appreciate it, dude. I guess you could call me a money saver. All right. Someone was asking a question about the new flip. Did you see that? All right. While she's
How
looking,
many offers do you have to give?
okay. Someone asked, how many offers do you have to give to get deals in the new flip? Um, it depends in what's your location. But the students that I have in my mastermind that I'm monitoring them, engaging them on an average about 25 to 30 offers a day. So if you do 25 to 30 offers a day for 5 days, then you're gonna like it a lot. Now, some of you guys may give 25 and 35 and get a lot of deals. Some of you might just get one or two deals. So it just depends on your karma and what location you're in. Now, guys, if you're in a bigger location, there's better deals. Like there's more. If you live in a little, small town of 200, well, it's going to be kind of tough. If you live in Las Vegas, it's much better than, if you live in LA, it's even much better, right? There's more deals, the more people, more deals. People think the other way for some reason. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, leave a comment. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Go to mrnofluff.com and just text that in. Also, don't forget about Flipping Wednesdays. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. Go ahead to mrnofluff.com and reserve a spot. It's going to change your life. It's a really good deal if you're new and you want to get into real estate and you don't want to spend all this thousands of dollars learning and going to sales guys that are going to sell you. If you want to roll up your sleeve and actually do a deal in your backyard, I am your guy. And not only your guy, but your guide. And on top of that, you get 1 month of coaching to ask all the questions you need. And then you also get the self course training course that's uh, miles and miles deep called Owner Financing for Profits that talks about how to buy houses, how to structure deals, how to negotiate. Everything you need to know is a $1,500 course, and I've included in this Flipping Wednesdays for you to succeed. Thanks for watching. Hustle and bustle. Don't take no for answer. See ya.